Buffalo didn't have a timeout, it would have taken the clock down to less than 60 seconds. So Josh Allen is getting the football back again. And by the way, as the early window is closing, the late window is opening. And Justin Herbert, as we told you, will play today for the Los Angeles Chargers. But he'll stay on the sidelines with that broken rib cartilage, as he was diagnosed with, because Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars come on the field first. Okay, back nine, you did not miss one play in the Titans and Raiders. Las Vegas down by 8, a minute and 22 seconds left. The Raiders have no timeouts.
3rd and goal from the Tennessee 9. They did a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game.
I'm Derek Carr, go right at Caleb Farley. He just came in for Christian Fulton. That's who you would attack.
Carr, end zone dropped. Keenan Cole could not.
Drama in Nashville. Miami has to punt with only 11 yards for the snap. This could get dicey.
It's only 10 yards instead of 15. Take the safety, then it gives you some room to kick. They're out of timeouts, but then a field goal beats you. I don't know. This is risky. And it was blocked. Oh my goodness! Blocked indeed.
And we just told you he's only had one blocked in 14 years, and that was number 2. And look at
this. If my eyes don't deceive me, the punter just kicked it straight in the air himself. I don't necessarily know if this was blocked. And it's towards the end zone. Mac Hollins with a touchdown, and it was a complete botched punt by the Miami Dolphins for a safety. That's like an own goal in soccer. What are we doing? He may have tipped his own personal protector who got backed up into him, but, oh, you got to know where you're at. Yep, right in the tuchus. Okay, he kicked it straight into his own man, and a botch play, so they get a free kick here. But Mac Hollins with the hand-fighting touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion to tie the game between the Raiders and the Titans.
The mismatch goes right back to Mac Hollins to make the play.
A career game for Hollins. And now the Raiders looking to tie the score on this 2-point conversion attempt. Carr throws, deflected, broken up.
Whoa, settle it down here for a moment. Josh Allen, no timeouts. Field goal can win the game. You see Tyler Bass warming up on the sideline.
And Kevin, these two units, the offense of the Bills and the defense of the Dolphins, have been on the field over 39 minutes of play time, more than double than the other side of the ball. So who's got the most left in the tank?
Moss in the backfield, blocked by Quessenberry, and it's broken up, intended for Diggs, with the coverage on the play by Javon Holland. It's 2nd and 10. Diggs has been hampered and laboring all day long.
We're going to go triple box here. Incomplete pass for the Buffalo Bills, but in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, the Lions missed a field goal, so it's still a 3-point lead. Kirk Cousins just hit KJ Osborne into Lions territory. Minnesota is not dead yet. The Vikings have no timeouts. 45 seconds remain. I couldn't tell if that was Stephon Diggs back on the sidelines again, but someone is cramping on the Bills' sideline. Josh Allen trying to be the hero. Got to get a chunk play here. Goes downfield. His man makes the catch. Is that Gabriel Davis? It is indeed Gabe Davis with the catch. Bottom of your screen, Tennessee recovers the onside kick. Woo, so Tennessee holds on. The Raiders do not have timeouts. Tennessee had the lead for almost the entirety of the game, and it comes down to a recovered onside kick. The Titans will win their first game of the year. Las Vegas will go to 0-3.
Towards the end zone. That last play, 29 yards, by the way, was the long play today for this Minnesota offense. Cousins, he's got it, touchdown, it's Osborne again, and Minnesota is in front with 45 seconds to play.
And And the Detroit Lions have a busted coverage at the worst possible time. Minnesota takes the lead with a touchdown with 45 seconds remaining. The Bills are now to midfield. The clock will continue to run. They cannot stop it. 40 seconds and counting. Can Buffalo do it in last-second fashion?
A lot of time coming off the clock.
3rd and 1. Allen, and he has his backup tight end, Morris. Another catch for him. He's down to the 43 of the Miami Dolphins on a gain of 7 against the first down.
Does a good job, Morris does it, getting out of bounds. Guys, Isaiah McKenzie looked like he was cramping. He was stretching at the end of that play over on the other side of the field. Just can't get enough fluids in you. 27 seconds. If you're Josh Allen, you can still use the middle of the field because you can get up on the ball and spike it if you need to.
Off the back, 1st and 10.
Dolphins bringing pressure and going man.
Crumbling pocket, and he throws it away. It'll be 2nd down and 22 seconds to go and no timeouts.
Well, he knew he could.
22 seconds left there. We'll get you right back in a moment, but we're watching the late window, the first of which to kick off was the Jags and the Chargers. Trevor Lawrence, 4th and 6. They go for it, and over the head of the intended target there as Los Angeles comes up with a defensive stop on downs.
Not blitzing the previous 3 downs.
Second down and 10. Pressure coming from Ogba. Incomplete to Davis. Coverage by Needham. It's 3rd and 10. And the clock at 18 seconds.
Ogba just taking Quisenberry right back into the lap of Josh Allen, and Allen throwing that off his back foot, trying to lead him. You can see everybody's just exhausted out there. The heat.
Offense number 77.
Oh, they call holding on Quisenberry.
Still 2nd down.
So because they're so close to a field goal, they went ahead and took the yardage, let them keep it at 2nd down. Time's the biggest detriment right now with only 18 seconds.
Buffalo has beaten Miami 7 consecutive years, 7 consecutive seasons, 7 consecutive is a long time to go. 2nd down and 20. Allen, up, grabbed, gets away. Oh my goodness, how did he escape? It goes off to McKenzie. He'll drive and dance. The clock continues to tick. He picks up 11. The clock is at 5. The clock is at 3. Miami is 1. Zeros on the clock.
Kevin, this game had everything. Both these teams gave everything they had.
And that will be one of the most exhausting games we may see on NFL Red Zone this year. 2 teams leaving everything they possibly have on the field. Now, the Detroit Lions are not done just yet, but the clock is a factor here. The Lions cannot stop it. They hit the pass to midfield. They need a touchdown to win the game. 25 seconds left. 24, they clock it with 23 as you watch the replay of Buffalo. As soon as he got tackled in bounds, we said in the studio, they'll never get it. They'll never get it off. The official got the ball spotted in a reasonable amount of time, but Josh Allen could not get the ball clocked to the ground, and that is how the Bills suffer their first loss of the year. And ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins with a rookie head coach. Oh boy, the coach's box. Emotional moments in the last second of the game. But the Miami Dolphins are undefeated, 3-0, and in first place of their division going into the month of October. Oh, almost an interception to clinch the game for Minnesota. But we'll see the images on the left side of the screen as well. Tua Tagovailoa, Stephon Diggs, whose body apparently gave out on him with the heat and humidity in Miami in the 4th quarter. 21-19. Absolute exhilaration and exhaustion in the Bills-Dolphins game. We called it the game of the week or game of the day on paper. It delivered in the 4th quarter. Whew. Can the Lions pull off some cardiac miracle?
Goff with pressure coming from Smith. Off his back foot, he heaves it downfield, and Metellus does pick it off. Missed the last one, got this one, and the Vikings are going to get to 2-1.
That Minnesota Vikings pass rush finally started to get home here in the end of the game. Darius Smith pressuring Goff out of the pocket. He just heaves up a prayer towards Sharks' direction, but he didn't even see the ball coming. And Metellus, who would have sealed the game, said a moment ago, filling in those big shoes of Harrison Smith, who was out today with a concussion.
Yeah, replacing a 6-time Pro Bowler and a legend here, not easy, but Metellus with a pick, Cousins down to a knee, and Minnesota with a come-from-behind win, 28-24. For Brady Quinn and Megan Levy, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Let's go to the State Farm game break with Kurt Menefee and the boys in Los Angeles.
There was grit in that game between the Lions and the Vikings. Indeed, Minnesota comes out on top. Red alert, fueled by Gatorade. We need some Gatorade after this witching hour. Jameis Winston, he actually gets a touchdown in the game. Jameis Winston threw for 353 yards in a game where the Saints basically had no points until late in the game. Winston, a couple of interceptions, and that touchdown. It's Marquez Callaway. 4-yard job, but Carolina wins their first of the year, 22-14, the final score. One more look at the replay for the touchdown grab for number 1. Special little grab there, one-handed, pulling it in. Meanwhile, in the Baltimore and New England game, Baltimore was winning most of the game. New England made a fourth-quarter push, but Lamar Jackson continues his amazing individual season. A contract year for Lamar. That was not a fumble at the end of the play. He broke the plane. 9-yard touchdown run for Lamar Jackson, who had 4 touchdown passes and 1 rushing touchdown to go with 110 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson, third week, he's already making an MVP case. Antonio Gibson, a little pride touchdown there for the Commanders, but they lose to the Eagles 24-8. It's Antonio Gibson for you fantasy football players on a 1-yard touchdown. Good job by the Eagles, though, getting the road win. Joe Flacco tried to make a game of it late, but the ball gets tipped in the air and picked, and Cincinnati will fall on it. The AFC champs are on the win column. Jesse Bates squeezes it there, and that gets you caught up on just about everything. 27-22 was the final for Cincinnati. Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Philadelphia, the only 3 road teams to win so far in week 2. If you include the Browns,